Taylor Swift just stole the entire show at Travis Kelce's biggest live event of the year, and she did it without ever setting foot on the stage. Picture it, a packed historic theater in Los Angeles. A sold-out crowd buzzing for a live taping of the podcast Travis hosts with his brother, surprise guests waiting in the wings. And yet the single loudest roar of the entire night was not for Travis, not for his brother, not for any of the famous faces who walked out. It was for a woman who was not even in the building. It was for Taylor. And the clip that set the crowd on fire has become one of the most adorable moments of their entire relationship. Here's what happened. During the live show, the brothers leaned into a long-running family joke about Travis being a famously picky eater. For years, the people closest to him have teased him about his limited palate, joking that he refuses to try anything new. But they have also reportedly admitted that ever since Taylor came into his life, Travis has slowly started opening up to new foods. He has become more adventurous at the dinner table than he has ever been, and then the podcast producer dropped the line that set the whole bit up. He joked that Taylor gets Travis to eat by making little airplane noises, the way a parent coaxes a toddler into one more bite.
He's more adventurous with food.
Yeah, I'm trying to act like more of a man when I'm around her and eat foods I haven't tried before. Yes.
When she does the little airplane noises, I like it.
And that is when the screen lit up, because instead of just telling the joke, they played the proof. A surprise video rolled showing Taylor herself sitting beside Travis at a restaurant, lifting a forkful of spaghetti and guiding it toward his mouth while making full airplane sounds, completely committing to the bit. As the fork landed, she could be heard giggling. It's landing, it landed safely, before Travis happily ate the bite. The crowd absolutely lost it. The arena erupted, Travis broke into a huge grin, and in an instant the internet had its new favorite couple moment. It was silly, it was sweet, it was unbearably domestic, and it captured everything fans adore about these two. The biggest pop star on the planet and the Super Bowl champion, acting like a couple of goofy lovebirds over a plate of pasta. Here is why that tiny clip hits so hard, because it pulled back the curtain on the version of this relationship that fans rarely get to see. Not the red carpets, not the stadium kisses, not the billion-dollar empire, just two people being playful and silly and completely comfortable with each other. The airplane feeding has reportedly become a recurring inside joke in their relationship. It is a symbol of how Taylor has gently nudged Travis out of his comfort zone, even down to what is on his plate. And the fact that she filmed herself doing it, knowing it would be shown to a roaring crowd, shows just how all in and unbothered she is. She is not protecting some untouchable image, she is feeding her fiancé spaghetti and making airplane noises. And the world melted. It also proved a point that keeps getting clearer the closer this couple gets to their wedding. Taylor does not even have to be in the room to own it. She was not on that stage, not in that city for the taping, and she still walked away as the most talked about moment of the entire night. That is the gravity she carries. A single playful video, and suddenly the headlines were not about the live show or its star-studded guest list. They were about a forkful of pasta. So here's everything else swirling around this couple right now, because the spaghetti moment was just one bright spot in a whirlwind few weeks. Start with the live show itself, which was reportedly stacked with star power even beyond the Taylor cameo. The event reportedly drew a parade of surprise guests, from a beloved comedy legend to a star defensive player to one of the most famous names in women's soccer. A playful penalty kick challenge reportedly became one of the night's highlights. It was the kind of event that doubles as a cultural moment. It was a reminder that the podcast Travis built with his brother has become a genuine phenomenon, pulling in millions of viewers and turning their easy brotherly chemistry into must-watch entertainment. And it landed right in the middle of the excitement around the World Cup, giving the whole thing an electric summer blockbuster energy.
3, 2, 1, are we on go? Are you on 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
And the reason every little moment is being studied so closely comes down to the wedding bearing down on them. The ceremony is reportedly set for July 3rd at the iconic Madison Square Garden, in front of a crowd reportedly numbering more than 1,000 guests, and the choice is reportedly genius for one reason above all: privacy.
July 4th, Sail 250, which is like the president's military parade in New York City, NBA Finals, World Cup, potentially Taylor Swift's wedding, all as overlapping events in New York City between June 11th and July 19th.
The arena reportedly has no windows, meaning no outside lens can capture a single frame. It also reportedly offers underground tunnels so guests can arrive and leave completely unseen. For a couple obsessed with secrecy, they reportedly found the perfect fortress hiding in the middle of the busiest city in America. Every guest is reportedly required to sign an ironclad non-disclosure agreement before learning a single detail.
Did you have to sign an NDA, even though you're the mother?
No. No, they know I can keep a secret.
Okay.
That obsession with privacy reportedly runs through everything. There are reportedly no mailed invitations going out, with the couple instead reportedly reaching out to guests directly to keep details from leaking. The most powerful figure in fashion reportedly offered to help plan the wedding, and Taylor reportedly turned her down to run the day herself in the name of authenticity. And the dress is reportedly guarded like a state secret. Reports say 6 gowns were commissioned from multiple designers, several of them deliberate decoys. Every designer is under a non-disclosure agreement, so any leak could be traced. The secrecy is so tight that even the people around the couple have learned to keep their lips sealed. Travis's own head coach was reportedly asked point blank whether he would be attending the wedding, and he refused to say either way. He answered only that he could not talk about it before laughing it off. He did reportedly add that the wedding has been no distraction for the team and that Travis has been locked in all off-season. He even joked that Taylor is probably the one running the entire show, the same way his own wife handled their wedding while he simply showed up. It was a charming non-answer, and it only proved how airtight the circle around this couple has become. While all of that swirls, Taylor has been on an absolute tear creatively. She was reportedly just spotted arriving at a legendary New York recording studio, sparking a frenzy of speculation about new music arriving right before the wedding.
Taylor! This way!
It capped a triumphant stretch that reportedly included her induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, with Travis flying in to support her. It also included a surprise live performance of the chart-topping original song she wrote for one of the biggest family films of the summer. The woman is reportedly creating at full speed, even as the countdown to her wedding ticks down. The couple has been impossible to miss in public, too. Just days ago, Taylor turned heads courtside at the NBA Finals in New York, sitting with friends in a witty t-shirt and celebrating wildly as the home team pulled off a historic comeback. She even got defended by a basketball legend after a broadcaster questioned her loyalty.
Back when I played, we had a great friendship. She was able to come to the next practice. We took her through the basketball court. We had her, dunk the basketball and sat down and had a beautiful conversation with her and her family. And it was a great time. And I think honestly, she's a Knicks fan.
The two were also reportedly spotted laughing through a Broadway show on a coordinated date night before slipping out hand in hand.
Taylor!
And the wedding window is reportedly tightening. Travis is set to co-host his annual football training event in Nashville in late June, a gathering that wraps up only about a week before the rumored wedding date. Even the celebrations leading up to the big day are reportedly being treated like major productions. Taylor has reportedly set a budget of $10 million for Travis's bachelor party, a relaxed island getaway built around golf with his brother and his quarterback. Her own plans reportedly involve multiple bachelorette trips across her favorite destinations. The guest list keeps evolving too, with former best friend and supermodel Karlie Kloss reportedly back in after the two women reportedly reconciled. Rising pop star Benson Boone is reportedly invited as well. It all adds to the sense that this summer is shaping up to be the busiest, most monumental stretch of their lives. It is a non-stop blur of music, sports, secrets, and that easy, goofy love that keeps spilling out in moments like the spaghetti clip.
I know it's going to be fun to plan. Because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
So here's the bottom line. Taylor stole the spotlight at Travis's live podcast show in Los Angeles without even being there. She appeared in a surprise video feeding him a forkful of spaghetti while making airplane noises and joking that it landed safely, sending the crowd into a frenzy and giving fans one of the most adorable glimpses of their relationship yet. The bit tied into a long-running joke about Travis being a picky eater who has reportedly grown more adventurous since meeting Taylor. The live show itself reportedly featured a star-studded lineup of surprise guests. The wedding is reportedly set for July 3rd at Madison Square Garden in front of more than 1,000 guests. It is a windowless venue reportedly chosen for privacy, with underground tunnels, ironclad non-disclosure agreements, no mailed invitations, and 6 decoy gowns. Travis's head coach reportedly dodged the wedding question entirely. Taylor was recently spotted at a legendary recording studio fueling new music rumors and inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame with Travis supporting her. The couple was also recently seen at the NBA Finals and on a Broadway date night. 17 days until July 3rd, a fork full of spaghetti, a few airplane noises, and the most famous couple on the planet reminding everyone that beneath the billion-dollar fame and the fortress-level secrecy, they are just two people hopelessly, goofily in love. That is the magic of these two. They can lock down an arena, sign 1,000 people to secrecy, and guard every detail of their wedding like a vault, and then turn around and melt the entire internet with a plate of pasta. In just over 2 weeks, the whole world will be watching them say I do. And if that spaghetti clip is any sign, the marriage waiting on the other side is going to be every bit as warm, as silly, and as real as fans have always hoped. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.